So I want to talk to you about this food delivery backpack. So I have been using this to deliver Doordash on my motorcycle, and I have done over 200 deliveries with this in the past month, and this thing works absolutely great. So let me just show you very quickly what it looks like when you have it on. So I don't have any of my gear on, obviously, but it does work with my gear, even kind of a thick armored motorcycle jacket. But you just wear it like this, rides around nice and securely. It does have a chest strap. I found that this is not super helpful unless you've got a lot of like really, really heavy stuff in there. So I just kind of keep this wrapped up, so keep it out of the way so that the straps and things aren't flapping and hitting me. That's just personal preference. It does have the chest strap. If you do want to use it, you've got the adjustable shoulder straps, of course, which you can cinch down nice and tight to keep everything super secure, which works really well. But let me talk about some of the reasons why this works so well and some of the features. So first, safety. You have this nice reflective stripe all the way around the top, and then another one there across this back flap. Really great for being seen if you're out there on a bicycle, on a motorcycle. You want to be seen, especially at night, if you're out making deliveries. So that reflective striping helps with that. Kind of show you the bag. You've got this nice top zipper pouch, which just flips up like this, and then you have your main compartment. So it has a couple of these little Velcro hook and loop pads that do have the reflective thing, and these kind of are what help you give structure to the bag so they can hold weight. So I've got one of them down nice and secure on the bottom of the bag. I don't know if you can tell there. And then I take this second one and I actually turn it vertically, and I really, really push it down in there to try to get it under that one on the bottom, and then I Velcro it here at the top. And what that does is that gives you nice, firm support against your back, and by hooking it under that one, it creates this kind of nice L shape that's nice and stiff, so that when you load it up with food, especially with drinks, it's going to keep everything flat and keep it from kind of sagging on your back. And that seems to work really well for me. I haven't experimented with really any other positioning of these inserts. Maybe if you do like one on the sides, that might work better. I don't know. I'll have to try it. But this has worked really well for me. Like I said, for over 200 deliveries, I haven't had any serious issues. So it does work really well. The big thing about this bag is you have this extendable front compartment. So not only do you have the top where you can access stuff, let me just zip this up real quick. You also have this front. So if you unzip this, then you can access things from the front. This is particularly good for your pizzas. But you're thinking, how are you going to fit a pizza in there? Well, that's kind of the magic trick here, is you have this other zipper that goes all the way around. You have to make sure you go all the way as far as you can go here on the bottom, and that will extend this section out. So that means you kind of get more, being less of a rectangle, you get more of a square for this section. You can see just how much space you have there. I've delivered up to 16-inch pizzas in here. That's for your standard pizza chains, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, that's a 16-inch pizza that you can fit in here, which is pretty big. Now, you're not going to fit some of the bigger 20, 24, or even bigger than that pizzas. Those aren't going to fit in here. But you can fit a large in here very nicely. It's snug, but it fits nice, and I haven't had any issues delivering those. So this bag is really nice. You can fit so much in here. I use it with this collapsible drink carrier here, which can hold either 3 or 6 drinks. And I just keep this folded up down at the bottom of the bag, drop food on top of it, and then when I need this to carry drinks, if the restaurant doesn't have drink carriers that work well in the bag, then I just pop this out and use it. I've also used this as a divider when I was delivering both cold food and hot food. Just slip that in between, which is kind of nice. So I definitely would recommend you pick that up, because otherwise you're going to have a really tough time with drinks, because you need something like that that's big and stable. It's not going to tip over in the bag so that you don't have any issues with spilled drinks. But like I said, I've done over 200 deliveries with this bag with virtually no issues. It's holding up very well, to being outside and holding a lot of heavy food without issue. It does have, I'll note, these drink carriers on the side. I have not used these. I personally wouldn't trust putting drinks in there. It does have kind of a bungee that you can cinch down, but that to me is asking for trouble. I have not used that. Your mileage may vary. You could try them. They could work great. I don't know. I have not tried, and I'm too scared to. I don't want to spill a customer's drinks. But this bag has worked super well. I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to continue to use this for making deliveries on my motorcycle. And if you deliver on a motorcycle, or you want to deliver on a motorcycle or a bicycle, I highly recommend you check out this bag. It's worked super well, and I think it'll work well for you too.